We have Raja Jackson news, and of course, he recently pled not guilty because the subhuman savage, just like the rest of them, ain't never do nothing. Even though it was caught on Livestream, him clearly trying to murder a guy that he accepted the apology of hours earlier. Now, it says that he faces up to 17 years in prison if convicted. More than likely, he's not going to actually do 7 years. If anything, maybe a year or 3, or probably will just end up getting probation. Because you have to remember, this case is taking place in Los Angeles, where they pretty much give you a green light to commit crime. You know, you can steal things up to $900 or $1,000. I think they've changed that, but we know that was legal. And we see areas like Los Angeles and Chicago. Hell, the government shutdown is over the right to continue funneling money to criminals via illegal immigration. And so we clearly live in a country where at least 70 plus million Americans openly tolerate and champion criminal activity. Now, when it comes to this little Negro here, I mean, unfortunately, this is typical, where you're getting slaps on the wrist if he's punished at all. I mean, you know, the Ukrainian woman that was stabbed was killed by someone that was arrested 14 times. There was another recent story where a guy arrested 39 times was able to murder a woman because he was out free. And now you have this situation. And if he does get off lightly, you know, like Diddy recently, it has nothing to do with the fact that he has a rich dad or is attached to a famous name. Same thing with Diddy. We just live in a country that loves to let the self-proclaimed oppressed Negroes off free, specifically when they're career criminals. Now, if you're a so-called black person that's seemingly conservative because, you know, you have a family, you seek the right to defend yourself, well, in those situations, yeah, you can get punished just like any other American. But it seems like they particularly love to give 30 to 50 chances to career criminal Negroes, or Negroes who just show the aptitude of potentially wanting to kill somebody, which Raja Jackson put on full display on his live stream. And ultimately, this is a wait and see situation. He's due back in court in November. But again, I don't think he's going to get punished like he should. I mean, he shouldn't be facing 7 years. He should be facing 30 years at least, because he clearly tried to kill a man. And if there was no one willing to intercept his attack, you know, if it wasn't for that one guy, basically, Psycho Stu, a former military veteran, or I should say a military veteran, he would be dead right now. And yeah, we know the whole song and dance. Roles were reversed. You know, some city would be burnt by now. But, you know, the lack of reaction, particularly amongst so-called Caucasians, or so-called white folks, and Caucasians in general, I mean, that's a racial cuckolding that they're going to have to contend with. Because I'm a Negro, and I'm not invested in saving anybody. I'm not invested in saving my fellow Negroes or another group of people who refuse to stand up for themselves. Because Psycho Stu, he's just one among many situations like this. You know, and what makes it even more just obnoxious to see is while this Negro gets off lightly, like every other Negro, we still have to hear Negroes like him talk about oppression. When Negroes like him are literally getting away with almost murdering people, and in some cases, actually murdering people.